Hello guys, welcome back to my channel vfxexpert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see how to create and set up 3D matte painting in Nuke. So here we will use two software, first Photoshop, second Nuke. So let's start the class here. So now first in Photoshop, so this is our actually basic scene here. So this scene just I created with the help of different images here. So you can see this is a different image, this is a different image, and this is a different image. So like this, just we have to create a scene with the help of images. So one more important things here. Suppose I have this image here, and if you want to extract this mountain, so maybe suppose just only for explanation. So maybe suppose I'm extracting this one, and just I'm using this mask here for extracting this one. Then after this, if you want to do some color correction on this image for matching entire your matte painting here, like here, then maybe if you are using this adjustment layer, so if you are adjusting curve, all these things here, then after this what we have to do. So if you are using this mask or any adjustment layer, then you have to apply all these elements on that layer. This is again important things here while you are going to use this PST file in Nuke. So like here you can see there is no any options are here, maybe masking, maybe adjustment layer, all these things here. So you have to apply all these elements according to your requirements. Remember this one. So here for this mask, so simply just right click and just you have to apply it here, and also just we have to apply, then simply you have to select and just you have to merge layer here like this. So just only fresh layer you have to keep it here before importing this PST file in Nuke. So like here you can see there is no any extra options or parameters are visible here. So there is again important things here. Okay, so now after this just I am going to import this PST file in Nuke, then we will create our setup in Nuke. So now here in Nuke, first we have to import our PST file, then simply click on this image option, then click on read and just select your PST file here. So this is our PST file here, then simply click on open here. Now just view these PST files here. So same as Photoshop, we are getting these PST files here. Now after this we have to extract all these layers from our this PST file. So right side here, if you will see in our this read node, down side you will get one more option which is our PST options. Then simply click on this breakout layer. So this will actually just break or this will extract your all layers here. Now simply click it here. So now you will get this setup here after clicking on this break layout layer. So this will automatically just separate your all layer from our this PST file, and some extra node we are also getting, these maybe crops and all these merge nodes here. So just we have to delete all these extra nodes here, so maybe all these nodes, and just we have to keep only these images here. So now you can check it. So select this one, press 1, so this is our sky here, then second one this is our water image, then third one like this here. So one more important things here. So now if you will see here, so here we are also getting some extra pixels, these pixels, because this PST files contains alpha channels. So we have to also use pre-mult node after all these images, then only we will get exact image as in Photoshop here. Okay, so then after all these layers we have to use pre-mult node. So now again press tab and just type pre-mult and just connect with all these images here. Now just simply select Ctrl C, copy, Ctrl V, paste. Then we have to connect with these images here. So now if you will view same images, so you will get only our this content here, not extra pixels, all these things here. So this is again important things here. So after all these layers, just we have to use pre-mult node here. So guys, till here just I have imported our PST file, and also just I have extracted our all these layers from our PST files. Now just save our project, then click on file and just click on save comp here. Then after this just I am going to create our 3D setup for creating our this matte painting here. Then for this we have to take a scene node, then one camera, then a card here, and just we have to create our this basic scene. So all these actually camera and cards we have to connect with our this scene here. Then after this what we have to do, so first we have to analyze our this scene image. So just select this one and press 1 here. So now you can see, so actually according to this scene, if you will see, so all these elements, maybe these mountains, even this board, all these objects just sitting on our this water image, So first we have to actually project our this water image on top of this card. Then we have to place remaining all these elements here. So there is again important things here. Now first I am going to just project this water image. You can see here name onto our this card here. Then we will convert all these 2D layers into our 3D layer. Then we will place into our this 3D setups here. So now just simply how you can actually project this water image. So press tab and just type project 3D node, and just we have to attach it here. So this output just we have to connect with our this card, and camera we have to attach with our this camera, and this image input we have to attach which image you want to project. So here this image just I want to project on our this card here. So just simply we have to connect it here. So now again just select this scene and press 1 here. So now we are inside our new 3D view here. Then after this first we have to rotate our this card, because just we have to place this card on our this ground. Then simply you can double click here. Then right side if you want you can use this X rotation and you can type -90, or in orientation you can also use this ZX here. Now just you have to scale this one. So maybe a little bit scale it here. And also in our this X and G axis. So now here if you will see we are not getting actually projection, because this camera is by default is placed on our origin. So just little bit we have to move up and back our this camera here. So again double click here. Now if you will move up, so you will get here projections. So now just we have to adjust our camera in a proper positions. So we have to actually project our this entire image, this one on top of our this card here. So just simply we have to adjust our this camera positions and rotations, all these things here. So now just we have to adjust it. So just simply double click here camera, maybe a little bit just we have to rotate. So now you can see here, and just a little bit we have to move it back, because just entire image just we have to project it here. So just you have to see here you are getting your entire image or not, and just you have to move your camera, all these things here. So maybe here this is looking good here. Even you can also little bit move back and adjust a little bit up. So now guys here till here I projected our this image onto our this card here. Then after this we have to convert all these 2D layers into our 3D layer. Then we have to connect with our this scene here, this one. Okay, so just little bit place it here so easily we can understand. So first just I am going to place our this image, which is our just right mountain. So select this one, press 1. So first I am going to place this image here. So what we can do, simply just we have to take a card. So press tab and just take a card, and just we have to convert this 2D layer into our this 3D layer. Then we have to attach this card with our this scene here. Now just simply select this. Now just select this scene, press 1. So you can see here this 3D view here. So just we have to place this image here according to our this image. Now select this one, original image. So according to this friends we have to place our all these elements here. Okay, so these are again important things here. So now again just select this scene and press 1. So just we have to place this card here. So we will get actually depth here. So in G position just we have to move. Then just simply double click here and just we have to place it here. And just we have to scale. From here if you will see this is looking good here. Then after setting all these things here we have to take a scanline render, and just we have to create our output from our this scene here. So again simply click on scanline render and just connect all these elements with our this scanline render. So this camera, so just same camera we have to attach it here, just temporary here. Then scene we have to attach it here, and for this background just we have to take a constant node here. So simply you can click on this constant and just attach it here, then double click here. Then format we have to select our matte painting frame size, which is our 1920 1080, this one. And suppose if you want to check, then simply you can select and press 1. So you can see which is our 1920 1080. So same thing just we have to also select in our this constant. So now after this just select this scanline render and press 1. So now we are getting this thing here. Then after this we have to adjust this image. So if you want you can also adjust from our this 2D view, or simply you can press tab, so you can also adjust from our this 3D view. So now again press tab, so easily we can adjust. So yeah, double click here and just we have to place in our proper positions here, and just we have to move it here. So now again press tab and just little bit move up here. Now again press tab here. So now guys, here if you will see, so this is looking good here. I have properly placed our this card here, even press tab. So in our this 3D view you can also see here. Then after this second one, which is our this actually left front mountain here, this one, so select this one, press 1 here, so you can see here. So for this what I am going to do, just simply copy this card, Control C, and just paste it here, Control V, and just attach with our this image here, and just place this one also in our this scene. Now again press, select this scanner render, press 1, press tab. Now from here you can see. Then after this, if you want, you can just adjust your card. Now again press tab. So maybe this is also looking good, and if you want to little bit adjust your card, then simply you can double click here and just you can adjust it here. So maybe little bit, so maybe this is also looking good here. Now again press tab, and a third thing, this one also. So again for this, just simply again Control V, paste it here. Now just connect with this image, and same thing, just connect with our this scene. Now again select this one, press 1, now press tab, and just this card we have to move little bit in depth here like this. So we will get actually depth here, and while you will animate your camera, so you will also get some parallax here. So now again press tab. Then after this we have to place our sky here, and just again Control V, paste it here, and just connect this one. Now again just attach with our this scene. Now again press tab here. So then after this we have to move this sky, and just we have to place it here. So here just we are placing all these elements in our little bit depth here, so we will get parallax here. Now again press tab and just see from here. Now again just double click here and just place it here in a proper positions. So now again press tab here. So guys, now here you can see I have set up all these 2D images into our this 3D scene here. So now again press tab here. So now here you can see. Then after this we have to also place our this actually board here. So just simply this is our actually board here. So for this board I am going to also use projections here. So easily we can place our any objects or any images on top of this board here. Okay, so again this is important things here. So what we can do, so very simple things are here. So just simply select this one, Control C and Control V, paste it here, and same camera just we have to attach, and this image we have to connect here. Then after this we have to take a card. So same card just I am going to take, which is our actually water card here. So maybe this card 1, this one. So just simply check, then copy. So this one, Control C, copy, and just Control V, paste it here. Now just connect with this and attach this over this scene. So now just select this scan line render, press 1. So now we are getting this board here. So easily actually just we can place any 3D element on our this board here. So this is again important things here. So now again press tab here. So actually here we are not getting, because both card position are same, this water card and this is our actually board card here. So what we can do, simply just double click here and just we can move little bit up here. So now you are getting this card here, and here little bit if you want you can scale it here. So maybe little bit. So now we are getting our entire things here. So till here I properly set up our this 3D scene here. Then after this we have to animate our camera. So for animation we have to select our same camera, and we have to create a copy of this camera, because this camera is a projection camera, and for animation we have to take our another camera. Just simply select, Control C, copy, and just paste it here. Then in our this scale line render we have to attach our this camera, which is our animation camera. Okay, so here first we have to unplug from here, and just we have to connect it here. So just simply unplug and just connect this here, and just properly just give a name so easily we can understand. So just simply double click here, and here just you can type animated camera. So now we can animate our this camera. So on our this first frame we double click here, and in our this camera option I am going to animate this translations value here. Then simply right click on this set key at our starting frame here, then go to it last, this last frame here, and we can adjust our this G value here. here. So just simply click and just adjust here. Even if you want, you can also animate from over this 3D view here. So simply just press tab. So from here you can also animate. Okay, so now again just press tab here. So now just play and check. So now just little bit click on this proxy here, so easily we can render here. So now just play and check. So now here we can see we are getting some parallax here. Okay, then after this, if you want, you can just place any elements here on top of this board here. So here just I have this character, so here this one, so just little bit move it here, so easily we can see. So this is our original plate here, this one. Then I have removed this chroma from our this shot. So this is our output from our this scene here. Then for placing this 2D object into our this scene here, so here first we have to convert this 2D element into our 3D elements here. So for this we have to use a card. So simply press tab and just type card and just connect it here, and just connect this here, and this card just we have to attach in our scene here. So just simply place it here. Now just select this scale and render, press 1. Now press tab here. So now from here we can easily place our this character on board here. So where you want to place, maybe in depth also you can place. So then simply just double click here and just move here. Now just move up. Now you can see here. So in anywhere in depth you can also place your character, because this card just I have projected here. So easily we can place anywhere. Now again press tab. So now you can see this is our character. Then just little bit adjust this card size, so maybe little bit. Then again select this uniform scale, and remember this one, while you are adjusting size, so you have to also adjust this position. So you can see here. Now you can see, and just little bit up. So now here just play and check little bit. So now again just check it here. So press H. Now play and check. Now just clear all these properties. So just play and check. So now guys, here you can see this is looking good here. This character is just placed on our this board. There is no any slipping all these things here, and we are also getting some parallax here. Then after this remaining size, all these things just you can adjust it here. Then after this just I am going to create depth of field here. Then for this what we can do, simply after this scale line render, we can use a G depth node here. We can use G defocus node here. Okay, so simply press tab and just type Z. So here you will get this G defocus node here. Then simply just attach it here. So with the help of this node we can easily just create our depth of field in our this scene here. Then first in our output we have to select actually our this focal plane setup. So now here we are getting this thing. Then we have to select this focal point and just we have to place which portion you want to focus. So just simply select and just place it here. Now we have to adjust this depth of field. So now here we will get this actually green color here. This green color means this area is focus, and this blue color means this is actually little bit defocus here. Okay, so now just you can adjust this one. So this green area will be in our focus here, and then after this we have to click on this and just select this final result here, this one. So now we are getting here some depth of field, so easily you can see. So here we are getting some blur here. Even if you want, you can adjust this blur size here. So now blur size here, so easily we can see. So now here we can see. Now just select this actually high quality, so easily we can see here. So now here we can see. So this front area is properly in focus and this background defocus here. So like this just you can adjust depth of field. Then after this if you want, you can also create some vintage effect here maybe. So for this just a little bit I have one more setups here, this one. So simply what I have done here, then select this one, press 1. So now again press A here. So here you can see this thing here. Then after this just simply take a merge node, press M. Total output will be a background and this output will be our foreground. Now select this one, press 1 here. Now again press A. So here we are getting some little bit this actually vintage effect. Okay, now if you want to check, so just simply press D here. So you can see here in our edges. and remaining things is you can adjust according to your requirement here, maybe color correction. So after this G-focus, you can place color correction node and just you can adjust it here. So now finally just play and check here. So guys, this is our final result here, and remaining values may be depth of field, color correction, all these things you can adjust according to your requirements here. So guys, till here I have completed this class. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.